What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. I am your host, Jason Knight, and tonight we are watching Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, as we're wrapping up the Christopher Reeve Superman Watch Party series. I do apologize. I will not be doing Man of Steel or Superman Returns. Had a guest fall out and just got really busy with things. So we're wrapping this up just with the Christopher Reeve series, getting ready for the new Superman. And I will be doing a ranking, but I got my good buddy Kyle here from Let's Movie and Pop Culture 13, and we're gonna watch pretty bad movie from what I remember. But hey, I liked Superman 3 as a kid, and it was a chore to get through last week. That movie, so we're gonna have some fun anyway. I don't typically watch bad movies, but there you go. We're gonna do it anyway.
And
Kyle, how are you,
I,
man?
I'm doing good. I mean, like I said, I told you Austria, I may be taking the bullet for this, but I did this because I wanted to honor Christopher Reeves and Gene Hackman because this was the last film they ever appeared together, and since we lost Hackman earlier this year,
Right.
I decided let's do Superman 4. I haven't watched it in a long time, so it's gonna be fun watching this with you, Jason. And I'm honored to finish the Christopher Reeves Superman series with you. So.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun having going back,
But
getting ready for Superman.
you sure make me watch it in the cold. So we're sitting by an iceberg here in the
That's right.
background. Like so.
It's my fortress of solitude. But
Oh,
but yeah. So if you're watching after the fact, if you join the chat, whoever comes in, like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Helps the channel out a lot. And yeah, and go to Kyle's channel, check him out. Does great things over there. And we got Antonis and Jodius. Hey,
Antonius,
Jason.
how are you doing?
Yeah.
And
How
we're
you
also
doing, man?
questing for some peace in the chat.
There's always peace in the chat. You know what? Let's
Always.
make this before I get going, let's make this blue tonight. Okay.
Yeah, and Christopher Reeve agreed to do this to get for a larger sum and also create control, and he added some input to the story here. So.
Yeah, it didn't turn out the way he liked, I don't think, but
No,
you could tell that there was with the nuclear weapons and saving and saving the world, not going to war and all that, not almost very relevant today, if you ask me, actually.
oh yeah, especially right now. So. But no, yeah, because the producers left, ever since Can took over the series, that's where it decided to
Well, the budget got cut from
cut to.
like 15 million. You can't make a Superman movie on that.
No,
But Canon didn't know how to handle these big franchises. I bet you any money, Masters of the Universe, I probably enjoy more.
yeah,
Um,
and unfortunately, this was the last one because we lost him due to his accident after this. So who knows what the fifth was going to be? But this is the fourth one and the last one of his. So
yep,
it's been a while since I've seen this. So
a good year for movies, 1987 for sure. Lethal
that's right.
Weapon, Predator, RoboCop, Over the Top,
Speaking
so many.
about speaking of Lethal Weapon. I seen Lethal Weapon on 4K at the store today. It had the theatrical and director's cut, and there's even
Oh, cool,
50 years Jaws, and even RoboCop 2. So,
nice.
fantastic. So, but yeah, Superman 4. He was definitely still my Superman, Jason, and we lost a human being now, Gene Hackman as well, right?
Right,
Gene Hackman came back as Lex one more time in this movie.
that's right. So yeah, we're gonna get going, guys. So I got it queued up on zeros here, Kyle.
So do I.
All right, so I'll just count down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, at least you got the music this time. Superman 3 didn't even have that.
No, there was no
That's
music. Brother
okay.
Brothers
So yeah, there's one thing that's already this movie's already doing better than the third one. Is mind you, it's kind of a budget version of it. It's still they got the lettering and they got the music. They didn't have that in Superman
No,
3.
this was missing, and they brought it back one more time. It's may not be as iconic as the opening credits, the first one, but at least they paid a homage the best they could with this one.
Yeah. I do
Well,
apologize, Kyle. My internet's kind of going up and down. Seems to be holding though, but kind of rainy here right now.
oh yeah, it's all hot here over here right now. We had rain a couple days ago. Jackie Cooper.
John Cryer.
That's
Yeah,
right,
this is a
John Cryer.
freaking weird movie, man. Superman 3 was a strange movie.
It gets even stranger.
I don't know. I might like this one more than 3. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's definitely shorter. Like Superman 3 could have
90
been an
minutes.
hour and a half.
Yeah, definitely to save you for that long.
It just meandered way too long on things.
Margot Kidder. Yeah, unfortunately, the two creators there left this production.
Yep. Oh, they sold it to Canon and
That was a huge mistake.
was Warner? Was it Warner Brothers?
Yeah, I think so.
I did not do my homework on this movie. I just know the budget was cut. Canon Films got it. I know Christopher Reeve wanted to do some stuff, personal creative control.
Yeah. I see like the red and the blue that goes by with the yellow represents Superman there.
You can tell that they had no money for these effects. If you watch the first two, yeah, there you go. Story by Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Lawrence Connor and Mark Rosenthal, screenplay. There they are, Mahayam Golan and Joran Globus. Hey, they were good. They were good at these low budget action movies, but get them to do anything like this.
Yeah, and I don't know what they were. And then this director, I don't know who the director is really.
Sidney J. I've heard of him. Well, if he's a part of Canon, he probably did something with them.
Yeah. Ash nuts. Silate. What?
He's Canadian, said DJ Fury.
Yeah.
So he did the Iron Eagle movies.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. You can tell what they could have done with that, but the budget.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually. Oh my god, he looks terrible. The flying looks off.
And even the coloring of his suit looks like it's like we're watching.
So he's done some Dolph Lundgren movies. Ones I like actually. Later ones like Detention, Direct Action, almost made for TV kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. But those are definitely some of Dolph's best ones for sure.
The Iron Eagle movies, Ladybugs.
Even that looks horrible, the way he's holding him.
He's been directing since his 50s.
Wow.
This guy. Yeah, the flying looks awful.
Yeah, even
no budget. No budget, man.
That'd be like giving Batman 89 a small budget.
I like that he's back in the farm. No, we're back in Smallville. It's kind of.
Yeah. That's cool. But I don't know what they were doing in that opening. At least Chris Reeves is still, being himself in this movie the best he can be.
Oh, he's always good. He's always good.
Oh yeah, he's always good. He, even if the story and the script's not where you want it, he's still the best.
Right. This ties back to the first movie in a way,
Yeah.
We found the crystal. God, I haven't seen this movie in so long.
Yeah, it's been a long while for me.
It it's never one I watched a lot either.
No, 'cause usually it's 1 and 2 for me. And then once in a while 3.
I'm gonna watch the rest of them for a ranking, so and it's not gonna be doing watch parties, that's all.
It's just too much busy right now,
Too
right?
much. Too much stuff going on. Our green crystal. Even the crystal looks budget. Look at that.
Yeah, they sold the franchise to Canon for $5 million.
I believe this was only a $15 million budget though. And that's just not enough for a movie like this.
It says 17 million on this end.
Oh, does it? Oh,
Yeah.
close. Still.
Still very small for a Superman movie. They didn't put much into the effects in this movie.
Nope, they did not. There he is, back in character as Clark again.
Apparently there's like 45 minutes of footage that's been cut from this movie that never been shown to the public.
Oh, it could be director's cut. Or whoever takes control of it.
Yeah. It's maybe his final Superman movie, but I remember watching his final movie before his accident. It was John Carpenter's
Oh, Village of the
the Dam.
yeah, he also did one called Somewhere in Time that was good. He did a Charles
Yeah,
Bronson movie called
right.
Seawolf. That's a good one too. He did
Oh
good
yeah,
movies.
yeah. He's a very talented actor for sure.
Mm.
Is that a comic that's in that thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Those old baseball bats.
I like this. I like how he acts like. I like how he
If
knocks the ball in outer space after.
yeah. If he played baseball, they would need a ball every time he hit it.
The music's already way better than the third movie.
Yeah, at least that. Yeah, I agree. That's definitely improvement over 3 for sure. There's still some cool aspects in here. It's just
Yep.
unfortunately, if they would have spent the higher price, spend the rest of it, they would have been fine, right? But
It's funny. Knocks it in.
try catching that
And we get Lex back, right? So that's a kind of a bonus too.
for sure because we haven't seen him since 2. What are you noise are you making? That flower on him too.
Yep. I wonder what it cost to get him back in this movie.
Yeah, because I know they paid Christopher Reeve $6 million. So
Well, there you 6 million. There's on what?
that's,
So that's 11 million. You're up to now.
yeah,
Like freaking.
and who knows what they paid Gene Hackman?
There's a shitty pickles that here. Shitty Godzilla -1 was made on a $15 million budget. That's a good point. When they say Superman ever cost $50 million, I'm sure Reeves' paycheck was 2/3 of that. Yeah,
That
six.
shows you. And hey, Sergeant Shitty Pickle, um, that just shows you where they really put their creativity in Godzilla -1. They really cared, right?
Yeah, and he probably they probably knew effects too.
Oh yeah, he knew where
Worse, yeah, but 1987 was still practical though.
for sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just the CGI, you could do a lot stuff cheaper
Well,
with the
this
CGI.
for sure. This whole film was a mess, though. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and what's wrong with John Cryer's hair?
Is this one of his first movies?
Yeah, one of his early movies.
Forgot he was in this. I didn't realize it was him.
No, I didn't realize it until either when I watched it when I was a kid. My parents pointed it out.
Right.
So they couldn't even really afford an explosion there. They had to cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, they're going for slapstick gags.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this was shot in Britain, wasn't it? To cut the
Yeah.
cost down, and they just put like
Metropolis.
they they just put things here and there to make it look like New York City.
Yeah. Because they showed you they couldn't film it in New York. So they tried to hide it. But it's noticeable. That's a bad shot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is just budget, man.
So they're really lying to the actors here.
Um, Shitty Pickle says that's Japan for you. They have potholes that are like craters. They'll fix in 24 hours or less, but we can't afford to fix small potholes that still bust your axles. Yeah.
100%.
Oh wow, the flying looks terrible.
Oh, I know.
Uh,
That is
doesn't it?
horrible. Yeah. Even that looks horrible.
Hey Jamie, what's up?
What's up, Jamie? Hope you're doing well.
You don't matter no more, woman.
Keep it, torch it. Keep the torch lit. Oh, that's what I mean. That's what I was saying there. You can tell even Daily Planet
Yeah.
is is bad here.
Yeah. Margot Kidder sounds like she's cashing it in here. Just
Yeah,
going through the motions.
because they weren't given a really good script, so they're doing the best they can to get past it. Like I said, I know I'm taking the bullet for this movie, but I just wanted to honor Christopher Reeve and Gene Hackman for this movie since it's their last. That's right, short and shitty. He is a crier.
Yep.
What is this dialogue, Jason? So yeah, he still gives it his all, even though
Yeah.
the material here. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I watched this.
Yeah. That's Meryl. What's it? Meryl Hemingway, I think.
Yeah, I think so. My friends at the Jake and Jacob, Brian Cam, Matt Wyatt, they did on 3D movies. I think, or was it Ryan Cam's show? They just did finished their Smallville series, where each episode they would watch each episode of the Smallville. So it took them a long time, but they finally finished it. It was an awesome series
Cool.
that they did. So yeah, you can tell Mark Kidder is just phoning, trying to just get through the motions, right? So,
All men like me. I'm very, very rich.
very rich. Very terrible.
This guy just sees dollar signs.
Yeah, that's all he cares about.
Oh, that's the girl from Kindergarten Cop.
That's right.
She's the
Wow.
and she's a teacher this time.
Is that pretty ironic, huh?
Yep, that is ironic, actually.
Wow. You even made a statue for Superman, huh?
One strand of his hair is holding up a 1,000-pound ball.
Crazy. Look what they're trying to disguise themselves as. Just through the crowd.
Yeah.
The first thing I ever seen John Cryer in was Hot Shots.
Yep. I
And
think.
sh-
I think. Max. No, there was something else. He was with Charlie. No, that's Too Broke. That's not it. No, he did a sitcom with Charlie Sheen, but that's not what I'm thinking of. There was another comedy he did in the '80s. I think.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah. What you mean? I just can't figure the name out. But all I remember in Hot Shots she, when his eyes, from his perspective, look like he's looking for a door hole.
This girl's an idiot.
Definitely. I agree.
And what happened to Ned O'Toole? What happened to Lana Lang, right?
For sure.
Just a forgotten about. Yeah, that's it. It's, Sergeant, 2.5 Men. Isn't that? Hey,
Yeah,
Mark,
2.5
what's
men.
going on? Mark
What's up, Mark?
Crespo.
Hope you're all having a good evening.
I'm on holidays now.
For how long?
Till after Canada Day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take in Monday, get Tuesday off, then go back to work Wednesday.
Awesome. Crazy to think it's almost July already.
Mark says, love John Cryer. No, you didn't miss much, buddy. We are 21 minutes and 56 seconds in, roughly.
Yeah, it's already horrible. What would you wanted to see with 4? How would you want it to have been done?
I don't know. It was such a mess with 3.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like, they cut off the storyline with Lois and they start Lana Lang. They cut that off.
Yeah, which didn't make any sense.
I don't know what you could have done with Superman 4. Get a more iconic villain in there, like someone who's actually from the comics. I don't know if Nuclear Man's not from the comics, is he? I mean, like Doomsday or Brainiac, or 3 should have been something like Brainiac, but
Right.
now do you see the problem here? He turned back time for Lois, but he won't do it for the whole world.
Yeah, that makes any sense in story wise. I don't know what they were doing with that creativity.
They said the creation of Nuclear Man is basically how they create Doomsday in Batman versus Superman. Yeah,
100%, yeah.
Mark says the 3rd and 4th installment suck. Yeah, they're not very good. So Sergeant Shitty Pickles says Clancy Brown is the best Lex Luthor. Sorry, Gene. He's really good. Clancy Brown is the voice of Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he was awesome. I agree with that. And just so you know, Jason, to answer your question from earlier, Nuclear Man was created for this movie. So he first appeared in
Yeah,
here.
so he has nothing to do with the freaking. Like, I do like how Christopher Reeve's really trying here, right?
Yeah, still trying to make the best of it, right?
But that scene there, that music did not fit that scene whatsoever.
No, I don't know why that music choices. Who made that
This
music choice?
doesn't this doesn't look bad here.
No.
Oh, that looks bad though. Inside, I meant the exterior shot.
Yeah. What the what?
Like what? How they didn't have that big the money, right?
No, they made it look good from outside, but inside it just looks horrible.
Mark says Michael Rosenbaum is the best Lex Luthor. I agree. He's my favorite rendition.
Yeah, he was good too.
And he says, "Love Christopher Reeves." I don't think they did his. I don't think they did his costume. I think you're trying to say. Yep. Yeah. Unless they're trying to say like,
This is definitely more of a, you know,
Cat, how did you get down here?
is that one of your cats?
My cat's down here.
Yeah. Okay. At least this between these two are good here. At least. Well, they're smart, Jason. They'll figure out the way to get down there.
Yeah. I got to take him back upstairs, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Let me put.
So, yeah, at least the dialogue here between Clark and Lois is great. At least. But holy, that opening though, horrible, very horrible. But the opening inch, you can tell they didn't have much effects. At least they, like Jason said, they had the music. Because in 3 they didn't even have no music. But they tried to redo the credits for sure.
I don't let the cat down here, so
You're like, how did you get in here?
he must have. The door was probably open a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the flying's not great in this movie.
Not great
all.
at all. San Francisco.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is awful.
I know.
They're trying to recapture the first movie here, and it's
Well, you
falling on
can't
its
do
face.
that. You can't do that with a small budget
Yeah.
where you didn't put so much effort in.
Well, also I feel like Margot Kidder's kind of just going through the motions.
Like she's just like, yeah. You can tell the difference between her acting in the first one to here.
Mark said they did Richard Pryor dirty in the third installment, and they did John Cryer dirty in the fourth. I already enjoy Masters of the Universe more than this movie. They both came out. They both tanked canon.
Yeah. There's not much action in here yet, you know what I mean? And what we got
It
in the beginning was
meanders. It's just meandering. They're doing
yeah.
this stupid love triangle, and they're adding the. Again, it's unfocused.
Yeah, it's boring as hell.
Yep. This is a Danish dumpster fire. That's what's.
It is. Even the dumpster, like, get out of my dumpster.
Oh yeah, I get that, Mark. Massive, but I got nostalgia with that movie. You know, there's. I would never defend Masters in the Universe. It's just I have a bit of nostalgia with that movie because I saw it at the theater and I quite enjoyed it as a kid. But no, it doesn't hold up well. I'm excited
Right.
for the new one next year, though. They
Well,
just
that's right.
wrapped up production on the new Masters in the Universe.
That's right. I heard about that. Like I said, this is definitely is for Darren's dumpster, but
Yep.
no dumpster will want this movie. That's how horrible it is. Even the dumpster was spit out. Yeah. Like, what is this, Jason? Where did
Well,
he come from?
what was the point in all that if he was just going to raise her mind again? I
Yeah,
don't
I
like.
don't know. There's not much consistent in this movie either. It's,
Mark says, "Is Lois Lane in the fourth at all?" Yeah, she's here. Doesn't serve much purpose so far.
no, it doesn't look like she want to be there either.
Oh, Superman decides to save the world.
Right.
This is kind of like Rocky here, man. All the kids following him and everything.
Yeah. You know, I know we watched Rocky 5, Jason. At least that was more interesting than this. You know what I mean?
Oh, Rocky 5 is a far better movie than this, man.
Oh yeah.
KO, what's going on? He says, "Yo."
Hey KO.
Why is Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor still got a head full of hair? It's a wig.
Yeah, it's a wig disguise.
Yep. We are watching Superman 4 right now. We we are at 33 minutes where he's at in front of the Congress.
Now,
And of course, in doing that, he creates Nuclear Man.
right. What's
Hey,
up,
Gory
Gore
Tiger.
Tiger?
What's going on, buddy?
Hope you're
KO
doing
says,
well.
y'all ready for the new Superman?
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't got tickets yet, so I'm not ready yet.
But
I'm going to the IMAX, so I'm not fucking around.
well, I know you'll be there.
I'm probably going to go see. Well, if I wasn't streaming tonight, I'd go see The Life of Chuck. I'll probably go see The Life of Chuck. I might go see
Well,
it tomorrow, even. I don't know.
you will enjoy Jason. Because I
Did you
know
watch
you're a
it?
huge
Did
yes.
you watch it? You watched it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Um I ranked I'm not sure if you were there when I ranked it when we did my Mike Flanagan ranking,
Oh, I
but
saw that. I haven't watched it yet. Actually, I did. I fell asleep though, but you got the watch time anyway.
yeah. Um I did enjoy it. Of what Mike Flanagan did with it, he did awesome. It's more science fiction, right? So,
It's his I think it's his favorite piece of work so far.
yeah, because I interviewed Chuck Boren, who done the stunt coordinating, the stunts for a lot of Mike Flanagan stuff. He really wanted to be part of this one, but there wasn't much for him to do for this one. So,
Yeah.
but,
It sounds like a really interesting concept, so
oh yeah, I couldn't really spoil it in the rankings. I had to talk a little less about it because I know Lauren didn't see it. So.
Mark says, I know this is off topic. What do you think of the Smurfs movie with Rihanna voicing Smurfette? I've never seen it. I'm not really a Rihanna fan, but
That's a question. Wasn't a fan of that.
didn't Katy Perry play Smurfette in one of them?
Yeah, the
I
ones
liked
from.
her as Smurfette.
Oh yeah, she was good. Is that guy the one actor from Raiders? You know what I'm talking about? It's after the Joneses
Or
have to
he's
steal.
a canon version of it.
Yeah. The reason why I like for Chuck Lorre because I just love a lot of his other stuff. But still a good movie though. And Mike Flanagan's tackling Carrie TV
Oh
series,
yeah, I can't wait. The
and then of course
Exorcist.
the Exorcist. Yeah, because like I said, if anyone who can follow in Freakin's footsteps is Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan's already said though he's not going to recreate The Exorcist.
Oh no,
Because
but
that's
he's gonna do it his way
yeah, that's pointless. But he says he's drawing a lot from Exorcist 3 as well.
for
Like
sure. And
ideas in that weren't fully like that expand on those ideas that were in that. I haven't seen Exorcist 3 to be honest with you.
oh, I
I
recommend you it.
I
Watch it.
know the jump scare. I know of it. I've seen the jump scare before, but I've never actually seen the movie.
I recommend you check Exorcist 3 out. Not 2, but 3.
Do I have to watch 2 to understand 3
No,
though?
no, you don't, because it's
Okay.
just a direct sequel to the original. It ignores 2 completely.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I would recommend you sitting through 2. That would be horrible. Even though even here Gene Hackman is trying to, for the best he can.
Oh, professionals, right? No matter how
For
bad
sure.
the script is,
Yeah, you just do the best you can. Make it the
go in and
best
do
you
the
can.
job. You're
Yeah,
getting paid. Go in and do the job.
yeah. What in the
But these,
world?
look at this freaking effects here. This is just freaking.
This is
This
embarrassing
movie's awful.
effects. So awful. They didn't really try, And it just and Godzilla -1 had a small budget, but it had some of the greatest
Yeah.
effects. And the story wise, everything was strong in that movie. Here, it's like what? I know this is 1987, but still, come on. There's other good movies that came out that year that did awesome.
Yeah. Mark says Katy Perry and Demi Lovato both voice Smurfette.
Yeah,
Mark says, "What do you think of Man of Steel with Henry Cavill as Superman and Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor?" I love Man of Steel. Actually, Man of Steel is my favorite Superman movie. Not my favorite Superman. Christopher Reeve, I still think I like his Superman more.
yeah.
But you know what? It's not even a fair comparison because they're completely two different iterations.
I was working at the movie theater at the time still, and I enjoyed Man of Steel. I thought Henry Cavill did an awesome job as Superman, but Chris Reeve will always be my number one. I
Yeah.
wasn't really a fan of Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, but
Neither am I. I'm not a fan. I don't mind the actor. I just
no,
don't like the characterization of that character in there.
not how
He
it was
he
portrayed.
came
No,
off like the Joker rather than
the Lex
Lex.
Luthor. Yeah, just
Is it
unfortunately.
better than Superman Returns in 2006? Oh yeah, Man of Steel. Man of Steel's way better than Superman Returns.
They on Ryan Camp's channel, they interviewed um the one who did the documentary for Superman Returns. It was awesome. And why I'm blanking out his name at the moment.
KO says Christopher Reeve is mine also. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Reeve
Oh,
always did
I've
one of
got
the
a
more
lot of nostalgia with Christopher Reeve. But he's in 2 bad movies. He's in 2 good movies. But he
yeah.
always he always played the character well. No matter what the effects were like, story.
It's definitely the Batman and Robin of the Superman movies here.
Yep, rest in peace, Christopher Reeve. Yep.
That just looks like they threw a pencil against the sun.
Yeah. Oh, this is bad.
This is horrible.
There
I
he
mean, the
is.
sun
He's
looks
born.
horrible. What the hell?
They should have got Dolph Lundgren to play this guy.
Should have. You know, they could have really did something awesome with that with his. Yeah, with the hair. It should have been Dolph.
Oh God. Oh, the aerobic scene. Oh my God.
What does this have to do with the plot?
Nothing.
Like, what? It's filler stuff.
It makes a lot of the same mistakes number 3 does. It meanders and goes. It's very unfocused and does things that doesn't need to be in there. This movie probably could have been an hour. Mark says he guest starred in Smallville along with the original Lois Lane, Margot Kidder.
Really?
Oh, Christopher Reeve, yeah, he was a scientist in a wheelchair. What's going on? Super cool. He says hopefully someday we can see the uncut 134-minute version. Yeah, like was the stuff that was uncut good though, or Clarky? I do like when he throws the weight at this guy because this guy's just a freaking schmuck.
For sure. You know, they've been throwing this in that just doesn't work, you know, Jason.
Mark says, which Lois Lane actress do you enjoy watching? Honestly, I've never. That's funny.
Well, he deserved it.
Honestly, I like Amy Adams. When you were talking Lois Lane,
Oh, yeah.
if just as Lois Lane, I like Amy Adams as Lois Lane. I'm not the biggest Margot Kidder fan. As
I get you.
no, she's good in this, right? The first one,
Right.
anyway.
I like her in the
Um,
first one. It's just here. It's not the it's the material and everything.
Yeah, it's the material. Yeah, I don't know. I think Amy Adams really played the Lois Lane character really well. Even Smallville's Lois was really good.
Yeah, Smallville had a good Lois for sure.
Nuclear Man, destroy Superman.
What was so cool about Smallville? Christopher Reeve gave it its blessing before he passed, right? And
Yeah.
appeared on the show.
Mark says Gene Hackman voiced an ant in the 1998 film Ants. So did Stallone. Stallone was in that.
Yeah, I prefer Bugs Life over Ants though, but that's just me.
Kayo says One Call Away, Superman, written and performed by Kayo, music video at KY023.
Awesome.
I'm the father now.
But there was a rivalry between Bugs Life and Ants in a way. So.
Hey, I'm breakdancing. Hey, yeah, hey, hey.
You're going for the more slapstick with that, right?
Yeah. Such a silly movie.
Yeah.
That's not the actor's voice. That can't be.
All for Nuclear Man?
Yeah.
I think they dubbed over him, if I remember correctly.
His voice sounds nothing like what it would be. Like,
Yeah, it's not matching him. Mystery Science Theater 3000.
yeah, imagine if this movie was on Mystery Science Theater 3000. Super cool says. Right?
Right. I wish you know how Gene Hackman always played dark character villains in his life, right? Um, I would love to see how far he could have took Lex if they let him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, my son used to watch one of the animated Justice League cartoons. He
right,
wanted to take Superman somewhere. He had a bad guy who put a plant on him,
right,
who went to the Fortress of Solitude, and Batman and Wonder Woman found him with a plant on him. And what it does, it makes you live your favorite, your ultimate dream world. So in Superman's mind, Krypton never blew up. He had a family. He's married to Lois. Um,
right.
and all that. He's living this perfect life out, and Batman has to figure out how to get this thing off him. And then, because if it was to Superman, it was so real. And
Right.
then once he finds out what this guy did to him, he just loses it. And it was a cool character kind of story though. My kids loved it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was something like that, I guess. He could have done it. Oh, that's it. Pretty in Pink he was in with Molly Ringwald. Which role of John Cryer do you like? Ducky in Pretty in Pink or Alan in Two and a Half Men? I do like Two and a Half Men. Pretty funny.
First 8 seasons for me, anyway.
This is so dumb.
I agree.
I always hated this part. This bored me to death as a kid.
Yeah.
Burning.
And it turns into a turkey. That's right, Mark. I forgot about that.
Christopher Reeve and his wife Dana Reeves did an animated movie in 2006 called Everyone's Hero with Whoopi Goldberg and Raven Simone. Oh, really? Didn't know that.
Gosh. These scenes are boring, Jason.
Oh no, it's a fucking terrible fucking movie.
Yeah. I don't know where you go from the amazing first one, even the second one, out to this. It's like, what?
Oh, Clark.
Oh, good grief. uh,
Mark says, and their son Will Reeves is on Good Morning America.
that's awesome.
Wow.
Even that looks horrible as seriously.
You're just padding a runtime.
I know. No,
You're right. They didn't have the money to do these action set pieces, so they're just padding the runtime with this stuff they could do.
Yeah,
Like,
because this could have been just half hour then.
I don't get how some people say this movie was better than Superman 3. No way. Superman 3 was rough to get through, but at least had a Ned O'Toole. At least that too, though, is a very unfocused movie. I don't find Richard Pryor funny as an adult, like the way he is in that movie. As a kid, I did. So it just doesn't transcend. It doesn't transition well when you're an adult. Whereas number 1 and 2 do really well.
For sure, and besides, Richard Pryor's done better movies to begin with.
Every flying is the same, KO. He is that fast.
So fast. Makes fast people look not fast. I don't know why they add that to the story.
This has nothing to do with the fucking plot.
No.
Like,
they're just giving us this garbage at this point.
oh,
My favorite movies that Pryor did, Brewster's Millions and the ones with Gene Wilder.
oh, Mark says, hey, watch it. Richard Pryor is and always will be funny.
No, the TV display didn't want to show it.
It's oh man, no TV display this time. No, my phone. I couldn't access my webcam or anything on my phone. I gotta go back to my browser, and I didn't have enough time, and I gotta figure out how to do it.
Like I said, your browser webcam didn't want to show this movie.
Yeah, I did something. I made some stupid change. I don't know. Don't worry though. We're doing One Crazy Summer. Is the next watch party. Although no, we can't show the movie on that either because I don't own a physical copy.
Oh, okay.
Can't
At least
find it.
That makes sense. But your web browser heard about Superman 4. Oh hell no.
Yeah, I'm not showing that shit.
Oh hell no. Watch it yourself.
Superco says after seeing this, you wonder why Golden Globe is no longer in business. Yeah, they sold. I think they sold Canon after that. And He-Man. He-Man's way better than this fucking movie though.
Oh yeah,
I'm entertained at least by Masters of the Universe.
I can at least sit through that.
Courtney Cox is good in it. Like some of the characters are good in it. It has its own problems, but
Canon was definitely have a lot of problems prior to this.
should have stuck to ninja movies and Chuck Norris movies, Charles
Yeah,
Bronson movies. That's the kind of stuff they did well.
for sure, and they should have stuck to it. So they tried to do a Superman movie and then do a small budget on a movie that needed more budget.
Destroy Superman.
Superman. Yeah, I have seen that documentary, Marked, and they did an amazing job with it.
I have not seen it yet. I hear it's a real tearjerker though, so I'm gonna
Oh
watch
yeah,
it
be
eventually.
prepared.
KO says y'all didn't get to the Great Wall of China on Superman 4 yet. No, I don't think so.
No, because these scenes are taking forever.
Yeah. We're finally gonna have some action.
It's about time. Only action you got to really see is a pencil get thrown at the sun.
Mark Crispo says, which Batman actor do you like? Well, again, I like Michael Keaton's Batman. I
Yeah,
like him as Bruce Wayne. I like him as Batman. Christian Bale, obviously, really, really good, right? Robert Pattinson was really good too.
yeah. My number one favorite is Michael Keaton. Um, you know, I liked what Bale did with Batman Begins and Dark Knight. Pattinson did
Right.
very awesome too. Yeah, I don't know why they slashed it. So dumb. What were they saving the money for?
It angers me they slashed its $36 million budget to 17. They stuck with it. This movie could have been something special in animation. They'll be around today. Yeah, I don't even know what was left on the cutting room floor. Like, but look at this. This is fucking terrible.
You can tell that wasn't really they weren't really at New York.
Yeah.
This is all like just crap. Now we're at the Great Wall.
I've never really watched the animated Batman stuff.
Oh, Kevin Conroy.
When my kids was when my kid was small, I watched a few episodes and stuff, but
Yeah, I loved Kevin Conroy. His Batman was awesome. I loved him in the Batman the Animated Series, and then of course the Arkham games. It was awesome.
you could tell Christopher Reeve's got a stunt double, eh? And some of the flying scenes
Yeah,
too.
you can tell that some of that wasn't him.
Yeah.
It looks horrible.
This is awful.
Oh yeah.
I won't disagree. Garbage.
This fight's crap. Yeah, shit.
Super Cool says, are you guys excited about the new Superman movie coming in July? Be better than this, I can guarantee you that.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I am. Yes, I am. And I hope people give it a chance and just don't shit all over it.
What does that volcano have to do with this action scene?
Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Like you could tell this stuff's models. Like it's not
Yeah.
blending in or anything. It's
No, that just looks like you just filmed it at a close shot on the table or something with that volcano.
Mark Crespo, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Awesome casting. Yeah, KO. I didn't know he could put bricks up with his eyes like that. Either did I. New power.
Yeah, this movie's almost over, you know.
Yeah, I could use
Oh,
that 17. I could have used that $17 million more. You know that?
yeah, put towards the really good story, really good effects, everything.
Super Cool says I'd rather watch Wonder Woman 1984 than this garbage movie.
You know, I feel
I'm
like
actually I'm one of the few ones who didn't mind 1984 Wonder Woman.
I feel like we're doing your version of the dumpster tonight.
I don't usually watch shitty movies, so
I know you don't, but you are
this one's
now.
shitty. This one's shitty.
This is the only shitty movie you're watching.
Oh, Freddy Claus.
See better claw effects in movies than that. What is this fight?
This is Kyle. This is a terrible fucking movie.
Oh, I know. Maybe this is why I stayed away from it. So, but I did it for you, my friend, and watched Honored Reeves and Hackman.
Mark says, "What do you think of the Punisher making an appearance in Spider-Man: Brand New Day?" It's John Burknell, right? I love John Burknell as the Punisher. Love him. I don't know how it's gonna work in that movie, but I'm excited. I gotta go through. I want to start from the beginning and watch all those Spider-Man movies too. Not on watch parties, but just watch them.
John Burful is awesome. Yeah.
Oh, he's a
Um,
great Punisher.
I know Sean Clark is friends with the guy who represents Burful. So
Well, that's awesome. Reeve is so upset with this film that he didn't show up for the premiere at all. I don't blame him either. I wouldn't have blamed Kyle if he did fucking show up tonight.
I wouldn't stood you up just because of Superman 4.
Guess I owe you a better movie next time. Oh, this I can answer easily. Toby Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, 100%.
Yeah. I don't think any of them are bad though.
No.
But Andy Muschietti is making The Brave and the Bold. Let's go.
Is that the same Andy Muschietti who made The Flash and
It.
the It movies?
He made It.
Yeah, It.
I didn't like The Flash.
I wasn't a fan of it either. And how they did Michael Keaton
Oh,
Batman in that movie. Oh.
the first time he gets cut, Superman gets cut.
But It Chapter 1's awesome.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Even Lady Liberty here is like, why am I even in this scene?
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Wow.
It's like a kite.
Tom Holland always will be Spider-Man. Yeah. You know what? It depends which one you like, I guess. You like
Yeah,
what you like.
everyone has their own different tastes when it comes to that.
Especially him and Zidania are now a happy couple. Although I think Marissa Tomei is great Aunt May. I love her as Aunt May.
For sure. Superman dead? Okay, that's it. Yeah, and that's just going to be rated R for Clayface.
Yeah, I heard that. That's like I saw that through a Facebook thing, whatever. Clayface is going to be a horror movie. Yeah, why not? Switch it up. Stuff it. Super cool says, "What do you? Super cool. What do you call a disaster and a franchise killer?" Super 4. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, this is the Batman Robin of the Superman series.
Oh, Clark is sick. What a coincidence.
I'm going to be like that if I keep watching this movie.
Yeah. Or it's
That'll
almost over.
be you after too.
You only got 22 minutes to go. You'll be all right. Super cool says, when I showed my girlfriend this movie, she almost broke up with me. Can you blame her? No.
I don't blame her. She probably asked you to show me a better movie after that.
The KO says, I can't wait for swap thing or swamp thing. And I thought the live action Mr. Magoo was bad. This is a close.
This is even worse than the Captain America movie in the 90s.
Oh, fuck. Maybe. Yeah, see, Margot Kidder's, she's overselling it.
Yeah.
You know, she's just. The thing is, this director, he made some good movies with Dolph, and Iron Eagle's not bad,
Right.
right? Just it's
Yeah.
just not his wheelhouse.
No.
Oh, and you got a huge, massively bad script.
It didn't give
Mark
you the budget.
Crespo says the 1994 Fantastic Four movie, it sucked too.
Oh.
Yeah. Frick, Incredible Hulk Returns. Lou Ferrigno's better than this movie,
And
and
there's no
and it's dated, right? But it had a story at least.
for sure. There's no entertainment in this movie either.
No. Look at Lex. He's like Scrooge. Got all his money.
That's when we go from a Superman to a Scrooge movie. Oh yeah, Superman from the animated series from the 90s is awesome compared to this.
Oh yeah. Super cool. So seeing this is as much torture as the last 4 Police Academy films.
Yeah, I like the first two Police Academy films.
Frick, he looks freaking really sick.
Yeah. Yeah. This lighting doesn't help.
Yeah, I really liked. Yeah, I like the first 2 Police Academy films.
Yeah, the first two, for sure. I also love the Naked Gun trilogy, you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in so long.
That was a new one, a sequel. What is this crap?
This is garbage, Kyle. This is fucking garbage.
I know. It's like we got stuck into a throw into a.
I'm surprised you're all sticking with me this long with this fucking movie. But Mark says Superman 4 is so cringeworthy. That is.
I'm gonna take a page out of the Dark All podcast. The entertainment is
Now what?
definitely out there, Jason, but it's not in
Now
this movie.
why is he kidnapping this girl? Like why? What's
I don't know. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know why. The plot does not make any sense. It's random. Just
I
random
agree.
garbage. I have. I've seen the jokes they make in that movie, in that trailer.
KO says, hey, have you all seen the new Naked Gun trailer? I have. It looks funny.
I have too. It looks pretty good, especially the newest one. They're really going there.
I agree, super cool. The only way to watch this movie is to be high.
Even then, it'll be hard to get through.
KO, watch where he takes her. Lana Lang? They should have continued with Lana Lang in this.
That looks even horrible. That doesn't look like real firefighter things.
Well, one
That's
thing Canon does is explosions.
that's the only explosion good movie in this movie because the explosion they tried to do at the beginning didn't show it.
Oh my god, I don't remember this movie being this bad.
You know, I think it was like 3 years ago when I was on the one with Caleb and Carr and Danner when I did Gods of '98. Even that's more entertaining than this.
I bet.
So
I guess Superman is so much smarter than this ape.
Joker man. Like what?
And that's why he's Superman and you're just an idiot.
Yeah.
Super Cool says I'm going to imitate sheep about this movie. Bad. It's funny, man.
Even when we're high was the bad movie.
To the moon, Alice.
That's where it ends. That's right, Mark.
Fun fact: John Ratzenberger is in Superman 1 and 2. He was in Cheers, and he voiced almost Disney Pixar character from Toy Story, didn't he? Who
Yeah,
was he in
and
Toy Story?
the pig,
The pig. Yeah.
the ham. Yeah. Then he voiced in a lot of other Pixar movies, for sure, because he was the volatile snowman in Monsters Inc.
Super cool. Says I've seen films done by college students made 10 times better than this. No doubt.
We could go out and make a better Superman movie than this. This is Quest for Peace, but what really peace is he looking for? That's horrible. It just looks like he's just putting himself in the mud.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like turned into a horrible wrestling match.
but it's so boring.
I know. It's really boring. That fax is horrible. Gar.
Yes, KO, they're on the moon fighting. Doomsday didn't kill Superman. This movie did. Yeah, that's for sure. It's so unfortunate this was his last one.
Yeah. So who knew what they're gonna do with 5? It's such a stupid fight.
Maybe one of the worst fucking fights I've ever seen. Like,
Especially in the Superman movie. My gosh. It's definitely one of the worst fight scenes I ever seen. My goodness. So depressing. When I heard what they were gonna do with 5 was definitely going to be was a really good script. Barely touched you. You
Super Ghost says I heard they were going to use the deleted footage from 4 to make Superman 5 ridiculous. Oh, that would have been worse.
There was this one script I wish they were go with though. The original
He
wanted to
moves
have,
the he moves the fucking moon.
just to cover the sun. Maybe that's just a segment this movie should be over.
Nice
Wouldn't she
green
be
screen.
dead? Wouldn't she be dead up there though?
You'd think so.
Really, that's what defeats him.
Yeah, he gets his power from the sun.
Right.
He throws him in this freaking nuclear thing.
Stay there. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you ever come. Goodness gracious. Best part movie of this was Christopher Reeves and Hackman. This may be the quest for peace, but you may both quest this to be over.
God, this is terrible. I'm pretty convinced this is worse than 3.
Oh
I
yeah,
got at least when it's Christopher Reeve went bad, there was some entertainment, even though it wasn't executed great.
this is definitely the Jeepers Creepers Reborn of Superman's.
That was the best flying shot right there that we just saw.
The only thing. They saved for the ending, huh? Yeah, this shit only should have been a half hour. Or
Yeah.
30 minutes. Not 90. Yeah.
I feel like there was more to this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was more to this, the nuclear arms and all that.
I wonder what was cut. If it was
Yeah,
any good for that matter.
and that's the best line in the whole movie. I wish you could see the world the way I see it, to be its one world.
You're right.
That actually is a very good line.
Oh yeah.
But it's such a
It's
bad movie though.
good movie in the wrong good line in the wrong movie.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I would rather hear Nanny Francesca talk for 89 minutes than to watch this movie.
That's just
The
sad.
best part of the new movie is when it's over.
We're all relieved. The credits deserve a Academy Award.
Oh wow, man! I'm going to Boys Town, man. Oh wow.
Boys.
Back to jail.
Oh, super cool says you see deleted scenes are hot garbage.
In 20. Oh, I've seen the deleted scenes. They were hot garbage. So they're on the cutting room floor for a reason.
That's what this whole movie should have been.
Well, I do not have to watch that fucking movie again.
Yay, it's over.
Wow. Wow.
This movie was so depressing. Jason's not doing any more Superman movies after this.
That was bad, man.
Yeah,
That was bad.
there's probably a reason why I didn't watch it for so long, but like I said, I did it for you and to honor Chris Reeve and Gene Hackman. And the best part of the movie was Christopher Reeves. He did the best he could, but the story was not strong. Lack of action. The action we got was boring as hell.
Yep.
And a lot of the dialogue
Unfocused, no through line. This
bad effects.
padding runtime. I mean, several storylines not connecting them. No character
one storyline did make sense.
Again, Lois is just there. It doesn't really do anything. She does a lot more though in this than she does in 3. But
yeah,
but that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I can't believe this was the last one. This series. But thank goodness for he did better movies after this as an actor.
Yep. Oh, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't. But yeah, that is Superman 4, guys, and that wraps up the Superman watch parties. Look for my ranking after I watch the new Superman. Whenever I see it, I don't know when I'm gonna see it, but we'll do a ranking after. So
I'm predicting this will be the bottom of your list.
I'm predicting it has a good chance. It has a very good chance.
Try to find something worse than Superman than this.
Come on. That was a pretty bad movie, man. Pretty bad. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna get going. I hope you guys thank you all for joining tonight and chatting away.
Yeah,
while we
I had a blast with you, Jason.
Yeah, so I do. It's still watching a movie together. Still cool stuff. But thank you everyone who did show up and like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that, and you can go down the rabbit hole of the Superman watch parties and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't really have much else. Kyle, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Oh, well, if I'm after watching this, the two person to talk. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, you can find me on Let's Move Popcorn 13. I got 3 huge interviews coming up, which I can't wait to share with you guys. I do have a very special video that's coming that I asked people to make clips for to honor a very special channel. So I can't wait to show that. And then tomorrow you should see a new video dropping where me and Horror discuss Wes Keltner, the Gundam Interactive's bucket list. And then you should see my 28 years later review dropping here soon. And a lot of other stuff. Doing a Halloween 3 watch party soon. So that's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of content coming for the channel. So a lot of stuff to look forward to.
Awesome. I don't know when I'll be back live. I got a One Crazy Summer watch party coming up. That's not till next week. So that's when I'll be back. We're going to do 80s summer comedy. So
nice.
Look out for that, guys. And yeah, and just look out for other content I got coming up. Russell, what's up, buddy? So what's up, everyone? Hi, Backtrack Cinema and Kyle. How you doing, buddy? We're just ready to pack up here.
What's up, Russell?
KO says peace, and
yeah, peace.
So I'm just gonna say good night to you all, and have a good one.
Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.